distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Shit.
Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Play action. Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10. Throwing. Hooker. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. The Seahawks at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. We look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Hooker. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hooker. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Hooker's throw into the hands of Fant.
Get him out of there.
Going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Hooker's going to throw it. Out left and complete to Thornton. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes left side.
Let's get it!
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on second and long. Hooker. And he's got Smith-Njigba.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, and he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. If you look at this Browns defense, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Here's Hooker. Outright to Smith-Njigba. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Good point.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb.
Come on. That's Nick.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Motion man is Schwartz. Watson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Watson off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Bro, what the fuck? Can I get some blocking?
Defenses get to the quarterback quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They set up the screen to Chubb.
Come on, Pokic. Hold the fucking block. God damn.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Hooker now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete.
Should have been a fucking sack. Fuck.
It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Bro, he dropped the pick. Come on.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This will be fielded at the 17. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Motion man is Schwartz. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Y'all niggas be scared to make them tackles, boy. Y'all be scared to make them tackles.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
To the air yet again, Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Watson. And too much juice. Out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. From the red zone now, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Calling a loss of 5. A good sack to bring up 3rd down. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I just need y'all to block for 5 fucking seconds.
Yeah, just flood the field with extra defense.
God damn.
Dime package, nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
York able to send this one through. That will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And that is taken in by...
Get in there. Get in there.
Touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Watson changing the play. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Motion man is Schwartz. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Here's a diving catch right side. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Hooker. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. On first down, Watson. And you will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At their 49-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Hooker on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hooker.
Come on.
By the tight end fan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Looking to throw, Hooker. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. On second down, it's Walker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sione Takitaki coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Hooker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Watson. He's got a man.
Come on, get that block, Chubb.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Watson looks to throw again. That is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb.
Get the fuck in the end zone.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. And now they'll shift things around. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Browns have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, Let's just say it's been unusual.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hooker. Oh, this is taken in.
Why is he on him?
It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
But look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Come on, bro. He's 6'3". He's 6'3".
For the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Hooker going to try to throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off. They are unable to cut any further into their deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. It got his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Shrugs him off.
Come on with the animation shit.
Taking it a little further down inside the 40. Only 3
God damn.
at 2nd down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pick. I seen that.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Still going. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. Now a throw will be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
This nigga jumped 60 feet in the air.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson.
Come on, bro. Lead the niggas. Any other time you want to throw that shit 100 yards, why is he even still out there? I swear I substituted him.
High percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking outside, he's got a man. That's more. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side.
Come on! What the fuck?
That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. The Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Moore, the man in motion. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 24. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, Well, their defense has really struggled.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Hooker now, 3rd and long.
He fits it right in there. Come on. Come on.
That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a long...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyquan Thornton, 60 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. The toss running left. It's Walker. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Watson now to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Watson going to change the look here. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there or the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is caught. He hits low. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Touchdown. Elijah Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards. Hooker now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Hooker to the air yet again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Throwing. Hooker.
Come on, bro. He right there.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyquan Thornton with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing now, Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Come on.
Throws another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Fuck.
The Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the status as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides competed.
Good game. I don't know why they didn't have what you call this sticking him, but it's fucking pissing me off. Got a Dory Jackson in that trade though. I'm loving it. Why the fuck wasn't he sticking ball? Nonetheless.